Good morning, Nicole. Welcome to 104.1 The Truth.
How dare you make fun of Gabby? How dare you? How dare you make fun of somebody who was hurt by a gun by some psycho that went out and shot her? How dare you?
You're not offended at all by what Mark Kelly has been doing with his own wife?
No,
I mean, that whole video was a charade and a joke.
I am not offended. I am offended by what you're saying about Gabby. I am offended by what you're putting
What have I said about Gabby? All I've done is played back actual audio of what Mark Kelly, her husband, and she have put out on their own accord. What have I specifically said about Gabby Giffords that has offended you?
They didn't put the videotape of them talking with Sesame Street in the background.
That was Mr. Rogers. It was Mr. Rogers, actually. So you're offended by that I parried that I did a parody of their video.
Everything that you're saying about Gabby, I am offended.
What have I specifically said about Gabby that's offended you?
You said about the fact she was shot in the head by some psycho.
That's horrible. It's awful.
Are you kidding me?
It's horrible that she got shot in the head by some psycho. It's a miracle that she's alive.
But exactly, it is a very a miracle that she's alive.
I know.
So you are putting it on the air.
What have I put on the air? What have I said?
Because you're saying that she's shooting with her left hand. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you. It's in the video.
She loves guns. I am a big advocate against guns. But
I think it's highly inappropriate that her husband is out there parading her like a puppet. It's offensive that her husband is putting her out in the public like this and using her to push an agenda. That's what you should be offended by, not me putting Mr. Rogers behind the goofy video that they put out.
You that are just saying stupid crap about her and her husband.
So far, the only thing that you've told me that I've said is that she shot with her left hand in the video, and she did.
Can I talk?
Well, not really. You can. It's my show, so I'm allowed to talk when I want to talk. But go ahead.
But you always talk over people. It drives me nuts. You don't let any of you stand there and you say people can call in and talk, but you don't let them talk.
Go.
Especially when they don't agree with your opinion.
Go.
What you should be saying on your show is how proud you are that she has such a terrific husband that stands behind her no matter what she wants to do.
But I'm not proud. But hold on. Okay, point counterpoint. But I'm not proud of any of that. My opinion is that he has been using her to push an agenda, and I personally find that offensive.
He is not. He has never. Will he never ever use her? He would never do that. You obviously have never met these two people. You obviously do not know these two people very well. Because for you to say something like that is very, very wrong.
Okay, in your opinion.
No, that's not just my, I mean, that's pretty much the people that have known and met these two people know.
Okay.
That's their opinions too. Because people like you that are ignorant and have never met them, then yeah, you have an opinion like that because
I've met I met former Congresswoman Giffords before, a couple times actually.
Yeah, well,
I'm just saying that I did meet her. I have met her before.
Should be ashamed of the stuff that you're saying.
What have I said apart from the fact that she shot with her left hand in that video that her husband went and trotted out? Other than that,
you just read a whole thing and you made fun of her.
That was an article. That was an article.
Laughing.
Okay, wait, hold on. I let you talk for a bunch. Now you're talking over me, so let me talk. Okay. Is she still? See. Every single time. Right? I shut up. I let her talk. I tried to counter her points because she didn't have any. Look, if she wants to be offended by what I did, that's her right to be offended by what I did. It's called parody. I happened to find that video of Mark Kelly going to buy a gun to be absolutely ridiculous. It was ridiculous. To the point where the whole thing was staged. We've been through all of this on the show. That entire video of the audio that we played was completely staged. The whole him coming home, seeing his wife, Gabby, saying, I'm going to go out and buy a gun. Okay. Then him going to buy a gun, and he goes to buy a gun, and he comes back, look at the gun that I bought. It was all a big staged production. And in my opinion, if it were me and my wife had gone through that and was in the condition that she is, the last thing that I would be doing would be trotting her out in videos and in public, exploiting her for the sake of an agenda that is now failing so much that they've gone on tour. I mean, the fact that in the video itself, right? Let me go back to it real quick. Let me just give me 30 seconds here to play this portion of it. This was the part of it. I mean, he comes back from buying a gun and meets with Gabby.
Hello.
Hello, I'm back.
Oh, okay.
Let me show you what I got.
Oh,
This is the gun I bought.
okay.
This is a 6 Sauer 45. Took about 5 minutes to do the background check. It's very easy to do.
Yes.
Her wife was shot at the hands of a lunatic. Here's the gun I bought. Wouldn't you like to go out and shoot it? The only reason he got away with that was because he was a Democrat. That's it. If that had been a conservative and she had been a conservative congresswoman, he would have been ran out of the country on a rail. All right, we'll get to your phone calls coming up, 751-1041. But it just makes me laugh because Nicole calls up all ticked off. You've been saying all this stuff. Well, sure, she got it. It was Mr. Rogers. It wasn't Sesame Street for one, so she doesn't really know her kids' programming. Not my fault, hers. But you talked about how she shot with her left hand. In the video, she did. She had her right arm strapped down, for crying out loud. And she's standing there. I mean, look, here's my wife who was almost killed at the hands of a lunatic firing a gun. Come on. But I'm offensive. All right, that's cool. And yet I gave her a chance to talk. She claimed that I was talking over her, and then when I said, hey, you're talking over me now, she hangs up. Thumbs up. More of the John Justice Show on the way. I got to stop you there because I'm getting lost on that. Let me go and talk with Scott. Good morning, Scott. Welcome to 104.1 The Truth.
Hey, John. Listen, my take is that you can have a disagreement with the husband, and yeah, he's probably trotting her around and having an agenda out of it. But putting the video to the the parody music and so forth. I mean, come on, man. You got better skills than that. I just think, yes, it's entertaining, but come on, the woman got shot in the head.
Yeah, and the husband's out there parading her around. And you want to know why? It worked.
No.
Go ahead.
I'll tell you. He is parading her around, but I mean, come on, and just say that, and intellectually, disagree with him, but kind of making it, the laughs and the parody.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a Christian. I
Sure.
know that you said you went to a Christian high school. Your father's a pastor.
Right.
No,
he wasn't. My dad was never a pastor.
Okay, then I stand corrected. Just have a little grace and a little mercy. I mean, the woman has...
Scott?
Yes.
Sorry,
yes.
Christopher. You should use your real name next time. The reason why... Yeah, what's it with all the... By the way, the reason why when I talk about being intellectual and thinking about it, there's a reason why I use the Mr. Rogers music behind that audio. Because it was ridiculous. Because what Mark Kelly did with her was ridiculous. It was silly and stupid and juvenile what he is doing to his wife, who should still be recovering. Not in videos about him going and buying a gun. That's why I played the parody, because it works, because it fits. I was matching the ludicrous with the ridiculous. It's called parody. There's some intellectualism for you, if I can even say the word, for crying out loud. Fail.